everybody, and welcome to another Sullivan Night. Today's guest is Yarny Land.
Hello, I'm Yarny.
Uh, welcome in. Introduce yourself, I guess, other than just, tell us about yourself. Bye.
Hi, I am Yarny. I'm kind of addicted to Souls games, especially Elden Ring. I do a lot of challenge runs. I've done some interesting custom controller ideas. Like I beat Elden Ring and the DLC with my face tracking as a controller.
I I still kind of gush over how cool I thought that was. Like, I genuinely bring that up to people. Like, I'm just like, yeah, I have a friend who beat Elden Ring with their face if they're talking about Souls games.
Oh yeah, you think you're good? Well, I know someone who beat it with their face.
Yeah, exactly. And I bring that up to people. I genuinely IRL Sal was hanging out with one of their siblings like yesterday, and I was telling them about that because they were playing Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, yeah, no, they have a face controller. It's super cool. I've actually even downloaded that. I haven't messed with it yet, but I have it. The whole program thing
Nice.
that you
Yeah.
made for it.
Like you don't have to use a 3D model for it at all.
Mm-hmm.
You can use it in conjunction with a live 2D model or whatever else.
Okay. So how do what like how did you make that? I'm very curious about that.
So originally it started as three different programs kind of talking to each other.
Okay.
So like the core of it was I use this program called Vignon for rendering my model, and it has like a bunch of functionality where you can program different things. So I noticed that it had the ability to look at like the blend shapes, the different face shapes that are tracked on the model, and then react based on those. So I was like, could I create a controller out of this? And I ended up needing a few other things to get it to work. So it doesn't have the ability to like press keyboard buttons or anything like that. So I had it sending a WebSocket message to StreamerBot, which simulated key presses, and then sent some of those over to AutoHotkey to like hold down certain buttons. Because like if you rapidly press like W in Elden Ring, you're not going to do anything. You're just going to kind of twitch a little bit. It has to be held down. So for stuff like that,
Right.
so it's just three programs kind of talking to each other.
It's really interesting. Uh, and so you just like set it up so that things were just looking at each other then basically?
Yeah, so Vignon would send out like messages to StreamerBot, and then it would just do the presses.
Okay. That's so cool.
Yeah, and because of me, Vignon, uh, the the developer of Vignon, Suvidriel,
Mm-hmm.
she added keyboard in simulation directly into Vignon.
Wait, because of you?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So like
So
that's just a thing you can just do with Vignon nowadays
mm,
now?
yeah,
It's
you can
awesome.
cut out. Whoops. You can just cut out the other two. I still use AutoHotkey because um, it just has like some nice functionality that I use.
Okay. interesting. Yeah, yeah. I just find it so interesting that you just like came up with like the idea for that. Like I said, I still think that's super cool.
Yeah,
Um,
like I had wanted to like do my own little controller idea, but I had no idea how to do it. I was like, how does someone turn a potato into a controller? I don't fucking know.
like okay, wait. So, you watched somebody play through all of Donkey Kong Country with bananas, played like a drum.
Yeah, bananas. Like, how do you even turn a banana into a controller? How?
It has something to do with like electrodes, like the potato
Yeah.
clock, and then like when you damage it, it like chemical reacts or something. So
Huh.
you just like hit it, and then it like I don't know. Like this is my best guess because every time I see people playing with like fruit or something, they have to like hit the fruit. So it's like
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like it would take a lot of bananas to get through Elden Ring.
How many times can you hit a banana before it's expended?
Not sure, but I'm pretty sure Bale could find that answer pretty quick. But yeah, no, I boy. So yeah, like, do you have any other like cool? Do you have any other like cool plans like for that? That kind of like big challenge runs.
I do want to do another face controller one where I'm level 1 as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I started one where I turned these motion capture gloves into a controller and I was like doing ninja hand signs to do
Oh,
everything.
I saw that actually. Just like Narutoing your way through. That was so cool.
Yeah, I put that one down because the gloves are not like one to one under the tracking. They
Ah,
kind of do a lot of like interpretation and they're a little bit unreliable. So I put that down, but the same company is coming out with new gloves with twice as many sensors.
ooh.
So I want to pick that one up again.
Beating Elden Ring with just ab muscles.
Just flexing my abs.
Actually, probably could do like if you could get like a muscle sensor, like from the like hospital or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Where they
Yeah,
like measure
probably.
electrical pulses. Put those around and just like flex things to try to control stuff. That might be fun.
Yeah, yeah.
The ab muscle thing made me think of that. I don't know. Just like the whole like just the face thing made me think of so many like that would be so that just it just like it just never even occurred to me like you could do stuff like that. So I just think that that's so cool.
Yeah, it was also really awesome because like I had people contact me like asking how I did it because like this one person he he wanted to play Elden Ring with his wife, but she had like severe arthritis and she couldn't play games.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted to be able to use that for her so he could play games together and that was so sweet.
Aw, I love that. I mean, in a certain sense, it's all just like accessibility, kind of too.
Yeah, like you don't need your hands at all. You could just use your face. Like that's kind of useful for some people,
For
you
real,
know?
actually. Like, I think you could probably end up doing a lot of stuff that way.
It's it took a lot of learning, like tr going from using your hands to trying to, in the heat of the moment, remember what face movements you need to do in order to win. Literally hurt my brain quite often.
I can
I,
imagine.
I, I could feel my neurons burning new pathways.
Yeah, like I bet it's kind of like the whole like extra arm thing, you know, where they put like give you like the extra arm and then it like controls off of like some type of muscle movement and your brain like rewires itself to be able to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's it was a huge learning curve. I did it. I did it.
I can imagine. That's awesome. So what got you into Souls games?
Um, so I started playing them like after I started VTubing
Okay.
because I wanted to play a hard game and suffer on stream. And I was like, yeah, those are hard games. I'll suffer with those. It'll be fun. And now I am a monster.
I mean, you almost won like best Souls streamer of the year this year, so
Yeah.
I voted for you.
Thank you.
Uh, yeah, that's awesome. So, wait, so what did you stream before you did Souls games?
I did a lot of roguelikes. Like,
Oh,
I played a lot of Dead Cells.
oh, okay. You know what? That makes like so much sense to my brain that that would be like your other like genres that you like.
Which is why I'm really excited for Night Rain. Combine the two.
I honestly have not played Dead Cells.
It's really good. It's really good. It's a lot of fun.
I the funny thing is I never even played a Souls game either until last year when I beat Elden Ring.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like
Someone's Cell level 1 raid. Run.
oh wait, wait, level 1 raid?
Run.
I mean, can I don't know if I could do that. I had to play Mage and like cheese it to get through Elden Ring. I I had to sit and throw rocks at everybody to get through Elden Ring. Uh,
I mean, that's kind of how my first run was. I was a spellcaster pyromancer. Just threw fire.
very fitting.
Hmm.
I
There's no cheese, only victory.
no Jesus.
Sometimes there's cheese. Sometimes there is cheese. Like sitting outside the boss arena and just shooting arrows.
Yeah.
Or finding a specific point to jump that allows you to fall outside of the game's kill box, fall for eternity until the boss despawns and technically is killed.
I think I got Margaret stuck on a wall once. Not the first Margaret, like the second Margaret. And
Uh-huh.
that's how I killed him. Was I just like, oh, and now I can just stab you forever. He's just like bouncing on a wall. But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, no cheese in Souls games. Well, I mean,
There's only victory.
so, why? So,
Blah.
so yeah, so you know what? We kind of touched on that, but like outside of Souls games, what kind of games do you play? I only ever really see you play Souls games. Not that there's anything wrong with that. More just
Um,
curious.
yeah, I'm kind of addicted. Like, it just feels like the perfect formula for me.
Right. Fair. A lot of
But
people.
I still do like playing other games like what else? What have I played that's Balatro, that's not a Souls-like.
But Latro. So many people I know are just like super into Balatro.
It's so addicting. Oh my god. It's like it's just some cards. It's just some cards. It's just number go up. But something about it.
Balatro, the card game Souls-like. I honestly struggled to get into it just because of the lack of visuals. I'm like, I want like prettier colors or something. But I did think it was fun for when I was playing around with it.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's like you find like combos and then like number goes up and then number goes more up and then and more up and
yeah.
more.
Apparently, it's like super easy to mod too. I have a friend who like put their own character pack in so that like they have a mod that you can just have all the cards be them themed.
Yeah, yeah.
So
There's a Pokemon mod.
Pokemon, how did that? How does that even work? Would it just be? Would it still be poker or?
Yeah, so the structure of the game's the same. It's just like instead of Jokers, you have Pokemon, and like some of them will evolve. It's really cool.
I guess that makes sense to my brain. Oh my
Pokemon.
god! Who's your favorite Pokemon?
Volcarona.
Ah, the moth.
The Firebug.
Ah, okay. You know what? I I played the game the Volcarona's from, and I never got Volcarona.
Yeah, it's one of the pseudo legendaries, so it's like in a single cave.
Yeah, that makes sense. They do a lot of that. Uh, yeah, Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah, um, uh, so also, so I mean, okay, outside of streaming, what are your hobbies?
Outside of streaming, it's work and then stream.
Fair. Yeah.
But on occasion, I do mead brewing.
Yeah, I saw that in your Discord.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I actually did that once.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I made wine, but the
And you
wine
made
was
what?
not good.
Oh, wine.
Yeah, I did the prison method with a balloon and a rubber band for both of those things, and the wine did not work out, but the mead was great.
Mead is super simple. It's crazy how just like it just kind of makes itself. You put water and meat and honey together, eventually you just get alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The bunch of really interesting ways you can do it, too. There's like sorts of interesting stuff. Like I've seen people put like infusions and stuff, and I saw one person make it out of maple syrup, and it was they still considered it
Mhm.
mead because it acted like mead. So
Yeah, it's called a I don't remember my. I'm starting to doubt myself. Acerglyn?
circling.
I think that's what it is. Is that maple syrup?
Uh,
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, I was right. So Acerglyn?
now I'm like, I need to Google this. It's just like, coffee. Hold on. Bye. Now,
I think one of my favorite meads that I made. It was
oh,
I added raspberry, um, hibiscus, and then habanero.
habanero.
Yeah. It was spicy, it was sweet, it was that fruity tang. It was so good.
Interesting. So how long have you been making mead?
Um, let's see. I think I started around like 2016.
Okay. Interesting. That that's only like a year or two away from when I did my big thing of trying to do that. Actually, I think I did mine in like 2017.
Same brain.
Year
Even the spelling sounds chaotic.
circling. Like, but yeah, no, it's super interesting just making alcohol. Like the
Mhm.
all the process is that. Do you have like all the like special equipment? You don't. I assume you probably don't do the the prison balloon in a rubber band method.
No, I have a 6-gallon stainless steel fermenter.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I literally got like the 2 gallon water bottles of like the big water jugs, and then you just
Uh-huh.
dump out like a quarter of it, and then you add in like a huge one of the big things of honey and some yeast, and that's how I did it with a balloon and a rubber band.
I mean, that's a great way to start.
Yeah, I just the least professional method you can do for something like that. That's really interesting.
What challenge run has taken the most years off my life so far? I think probably trying to do the DLC, Shadows of the Erdtree, without dodge rolling or blocking or anything like that.
Ooh.
So I wasn't even allowing myself to like dodge to like get out of like being knocked down or whatever. So I would get knocked down by like pretty much every single hit from a boss in the DLC. Get knocked over, and then as I'm like slowly getting up after over like 10 seconds, I get hit again, get knocked over, and repeat until I died. It just devolved into having to do it hitless.
I mean, in a certain sense, that's even more impressive.
But also like the base game wasn't too bad. I found a lot of ways to avoid attacks just by like jumping or positioning.
Okay.
Like one that really surprised me was the Draconic Tree Sentinel. It can call down like some lightning strikes.
Oh yeah.
And I found out that if you run and jump to the side right as that's about to strike, it'll miss.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Or on Melania with when she's doing like the Scarlet Aeonia, she like turns into the giant flower and then throws herself at you and kind of jump at the right time, and then she'll just like fly past you.
Interesting. Like I always love how like frame perfect like little things there are in like specifically Elden Ring. Because I have seen so many people just be like, "Yep, if you jump at this frame, you're or do this at this frame," and it's just like so many little things you can do with that.
Yeah, yeah. But it was a lot of fun. It was the base game was fun. The DLC became maddening because like everything would like knock me over and I'd just be stun locked.
Yeah, fair. I I honestly I chickened out of getting the DLC just because everybody made it out to be so hard, and I'm like I had a hard time with the main game.
It does ramp up the difficulty, that's for sure.
Yeah, people are acting like Radon is like the worst thing ever, and it's just like I'm like maybe I don't want to spend $60.
Millennium said have fun. You played, and then you played the DLC and wondered how you ever struggled with her.
I mean, I threw a moon at her repeatedly. That was my solution.
She's very bullyable, that's for sure. It's like one of the few bosses that you can like flinch when you hit her. Or like knock her up with different attacks. There's so many ways to just like throw her up in the air and just prevent her from doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the thing. Like, I'm always surprised when you can actually stun enemies in Elden Ring, because like so many of the enemies just are like unstunnable, or at least like nothing I ever did to stun anybody. Like just by hitting
Most
them.
are. It just depends on like how big of a bonk it is. What has been some of your favorite challenge runs? Ooh, that's a good question. What's my favorite? I did one where I like gave myself the deflecting hard tier permanently and just played the entire game that way. So I basically played Elden Ring as Sekiro.
Interesting.
That changed the way the game played so much. Some enemies didn't play nicely with it, like Star Scourge Radon, like because he's gigantic, and like if you do block most of his attacks, he'll like send you flying backwards. So if you try to do a counterattack, you're not going to hit anything. But I think that was the only one that I really had that problem. The rest of the bosses, like, it worked surprisingly well. Like, especially Melania, it's just like, oh my god, just deflecting her feels so right. She feels made for like deflecting and counterattacks. Oh, it's also really tricky because if you block any of her attacks, she also heals. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there. So that was kind of fun to like um figure out how much I should block, what I shouldn't,
Hmm.
which is bull.
Interesting.
Right? The fact that she heals off of just like doing no damage, just hitting your shield. It's like, oh, rude.
Just absorbing like metal fragments for health or something. I honestly, we said millennia so many times that my brain popped to there was like, I don't know if you remember this at all, but there was like a week where people were drawing millennia like shipping art with Sephiroth entirely because he got added to Smash around the same time, and they both have a power
Uh-huh.
up where they get shirtless. And that was the entire reason. They're just like, hey, sword people, and they get stronger by getting naked. Haha. Funny.
Yeah, it works for Souls bosses. Yeah.
Uh. Anyway.
What line of dialogue is forever burned in my brain due to restarts? Probably, I am Melania, Blade of Mikola. Because I think I have more hours fighting her than most people have played Elden Ring in total.
I mean, I believe it. Honestly, I think you have more hours in Elden Ring than most people I know.
Yeah, I have over 100 hours fighting her.
I actually think the hardest boss for me was like the actual final boss of the base game. Just because they were like super anti-mage basically with their teleporties.
Oh yeah, I mean that's kind of anti everybody. It's like going in for a swing, going in for a swing, boop, pops away.
A bunch of like insta kill moves if you're over a certain distance away basically.
Probably have more hours in Elden Ring than 5 random people combined. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. How many hours do I have? 1,545 hours.
Dang, 5,000?
No, no,
1,000.
1,500.
Oh, okay. My my dyslexic brain. Um, 5,100. That's that was opposite. So, um, that's still like super impressive. Like, dang. I so would you say Elden Ring is your favorite Souls like?
I think that's pretty fair to say. But like, there's a lot of other really good ones too. Like Lies of P is like probably my second favorite.
Ah, Pinocchio the game.
Yeah. Yeah, Lies of P is so good. Oh my god, I love that game so much.
I've heard a lot about like that.
Like it's the story is really good. Like it's the only Souls like that has like made me cry. Like some of that it's just good. It's good.
Uh, you know, I've actually never heard anyone really talk about the story. If this now I'm like maybe I should play it, actually.
Yeah, yeah. It's really good. Definitely better storytelling. More direct storytelling than like from soft games.
But fair. That was actually like my one like down point with Elden Ring is that I'm like I have to watch a YouTube video to understand what's happening in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's hard.
not even like in the backstory, in the thing that I'm doing. Why am I doing this and this? Oh yeah, I have to go watch a YouTube video.
My first playthrough of Elden Ring, I had no idea what was going on. I didn't do a single quest because I just like talked to like an NPC and then never see them again.
Oh yeah,
Because like 10 minutes later, I would completely forgot what they said. It's like, oh, okay, well,
definitely didn't help for information retention that everyone spoke in like hard to understand Old English either. I think.
yeah, like my attention span was not long enough to remember what any of those NPCs said, much
Yeah,
less what they wanted me to do.
yeah, I could really relate to that. Like, I was telling Sil and Pokey when I was playing it that I was like, the one thing I want desperately is just like a chat log of the last NPCs I talked to.
Right, especially as like a streamer. It's like, okay, I'll play it for like a few hours one day, then come back like a few days later, and any trace of memory is gone.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't even need hints at where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to do. Just tell me what they said, please. It's like I got to the end of the game and like I can't remember. I was talking to so I think I was talking to Sil about it, and I was just like, And she was like, "Why didn't you get this item?" And I'm like, "How? This quest from this guy?" I'm like, "I talked to him and he never talked to me again, and I never saw him again."
Yeah.
It was just,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah, it's just, I never know what I'm supposed to do sometimes, other than go find the bosses, kill them.
There's someone strong over there. Let's kill.
George R. R. Martin. uh, so who would your favorite character be in Elden Ring? Say that.
Um, with the DLC, I'd probably have to say Egon. He's
Okay.
just so good. Just the energy is just perfect. I love it. I love it.
Nice. Nice, nice. Uh, all right. Um, so I, my brain, I right before stream there was a crash and it has like thrown me entirely off.
Oh no.
Yeah, so my brain is just like a couple steps behind where I wanted it to be. Um, but interesting, interesting. So, uh, you always play really good music on your stream whenever I pop by. Big into like metal music.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So, like, what's your favorite band? Like, let's talk about that for a minute.
Um, I don't know if I could like pick one band that's like my favorite. But like one of my favorites is Unleash the Archers.
Okay, I have not heard of them. That I will write that. Like,
They're really good. They like their past 3 albums have been kind of concept albums where they're telling this story. So the
nice.
first of the 3 was telling the story about like this immortal who's kind of cursed to serve whoever wakes him up every like hundreds, thousands of years in between. And he's forced to serve this evil sorceress, and he's tasked with like killing her 4 sons so that she can perform a ritual to become immortal.
Okay.
And then the second the next album kind of like took place in the far future, like sci-fi, where she's kind of taken over like the galaxy basically.
Okay.
And he meets like the grandson of one of the sons that he killed, and they
Okay.
work together to defeat her. And then the third album, it's not explicitly linked, but I think it is. So like it takes place in the far future as like it kind of focuses around this artificial intelligence that became self-aware. And
Okay.
she like learns to love humanity and like wants to join them, so she finds a way to get a physical body and
Okay.
then escape the computer that she was in, only to find out that humans are horrible and treat her like shit and a slave. So she um takes over humanity.
It sounds about right. Yeah, it does do that. Um,
But I think they're going to tie it in on their next one.
that's awesome. I
Because like you've got this theme of like on one hand this one immortal that was forced to serve and almost gave into that same darkness that she conquered humanity, but he resisted it. So like it almost seems perfect that they'll meet and like clash and then reconcile.
hmm, that that sounds so cool. I love like the big like story albums where there's like an actual like story that like goes through it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like you get to like learn a little story, and it's not just songs that are great but don't have much like meaning toward in together, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I think like back in the music video days, those would be like they would do like just made me think of like well, okay, hold on. That just immediately made me think of uh like Pink Floyd did like whole like movie albums, and there were some other albums kind of like that where it's just like
Hmm.
the album would play and it would just be like little snippets of like skit and story between the songs, and it would all carry into like a movie basically.
Interesting.
Yeah, like I I'm probably a little bit too young for like watching them on MTV. I know MTV made a bunch of them, but I watched them on like stream a couple of them on streaming service afterwards, and was like and learned that that's what they were.
Oh.
Yeah, big fan of like weird movies, so that ended up making me watch a lot of old music video album movies.
Ah. Yeah, it's like another facet of the music that you can like appreciate.
For sure. Sure. Actually, I don't know if I'm remembering this right, but don't you like play guitar or something?
I've been trying to practice and learn, but it's hard to find time. It's
I
like work so much plus streaming like 20 hours a week.
I
It's a
totally
lot. It's a lot.
understand. I I like never practice instruments I've quote unquote learned how to play, so I totally understand.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What do you play?
Uh oh, I've learned how to play guitar 3 times, bass guitar twice, drums once, which I don't even own, ukulele once, and the didgeridoo. The last one is because
It's quite a
somebody,
few.
yeah, the last one is entirely because somebody got me a didgeridoo. So it's just like, well, I have to learn how to play it now.
You gotta, yeah, you gotta.
I think that's one's the one, funny enough, the one I practice the most, just because I'll walk by it sometimes and just be like, all right, let's hit a G note.
How how does that work?
So it's like a really big tube, and then you like stick basically your whole mouth into it, and then you go, and then it goes
Oh.
like really loud and makes the like bow wow 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 to like the tune that you hum,
Uh-huh.
and you just kind of have to know like what like tone to vibrate your lips at to make what note basically.
Hmm.
That makes sense. It's really easy. Like you could learn how to play it pretty accurately in like I don't know, I think like an hour.
It's not
Maybe
too bad.
yeah, maybe not like breathing techniques, but like the simple of how to do it. Trial and error over an hour. You could probably figure it
Boom, 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 boom.
out. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And like I said, I don't play any songs. I just like bow, wow, 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 for a few minutes, and then I'm like, all right, that was enough.
That was a funny sound.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like I'm in Australia.
Down under.
Down under. Like I've never heard anyone ever actually play that in like any sort of context other than like this is Australia. Like never in a composition of some sort or a song that wasn't about Australia.
I wonder if there's any like Australian folk metal bands that have a didgeridoo.
Actually,
There's gotta be.
I kind of like just love the idea of that. Like I'm like, man, I want that to be a thing.
Let's see. Australian folk metal. There's gotta be at least one.
Right? I really hope there is.
Oh, I've heard of this one. Alien Weaponry.
Oh,
It's not Australia, it's New Zealand.
that's kind of close. I say, hoping that's not an offensive thing to say. They're next to each other. I mean, covering myself in case that was offensive. um. Anyway, alien weaponry.
um,
There's water between New Zealand and Australia, but like, there's nothing between them. And if you have citizenship, you can go between the two. I knew that. It's like the EU.
yeah. Okay, I found one. Aberynth.
Labyrinth?
Folk-inspired metal band from Melbourne.
Melbourne.
I
Labyrinth.
don't know what kind of... Don't know what kind of instruments they have, though.
Fair. Honestly, this is probably one of those processes to learn that would take more than like a few minutes
Yeah,
of googling.
yeah.
Probably. Actually, have to go listen to like all the songs on some Australian folk metal bands albums. I mean, it's a fun project, though. I mean, I might do that after.
Go down this Go down a rabbit hole of Australian folk metal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I I used to listen to pirate metal a lot. This sort of similar idea.
Mhm.
Like, there's a shockingly large amount of like pirate metal bands. I love that there's so many like little
Yeah.
variations of metal.
Right? There's so many. It's just so diverse. And like folk metal is, I love it because like it brings in like instruments and techniques from like their traditional singing music styles and then brings it into metal, and it's like makes every band just like so much more unique. Like
Yeah,
Bloodywood is an Indian folk metal band, and they've got like I don't know what the instruments are called, but like a lot of traditional instruments. What is the
there's the
creature on top of my head? That's me.
just like Yarny squared.
Mhm. So fun fact, there's lots of Yarnies.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
What is the lore of Yarnir? Do you have lore?
So I was kicked out of hell because I was really obnoxious and I just knock things off of desks, just being an obnoxious little cat, you know, cat stuff.
Right.
And then, I was raised by raccoons in the woods, and then, you know how it goes. You hop into a couch and pop out in the Roman Empire, and then you burn it down.
Ah, okay.
You know how it goes.
Yeah, yeah. Who hasn't conquered the Roman Empire at some point?
Exactly, exactly. And then every time I pop through a couch, another Yarny spawns somewhere. So it's a little convoluted.
Okay. Nice. I'm always interested in that because I know so many people who don't have like I just love hearing people's lore. Just like even if it's like little snippets like that. I just like it's always fun.
So fun fact about my name, Yarny. Um, it came from a nickname I got in middle school.
Oh.
So I was a weird little child, and like we had this after school program, like after school daycare, and then I would just like do weird things like chewing on yarn in a trash can, and the janitor one day dubbed me Yarny.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's cute. That's funny. I like it. I just just don't just picture you eating yarn in a trash can.
Yeah, I was chewing on some yarn one day, and the principal came in, saw me chewing on something, thought it was gum. She's just like, spit it out, put her hand in underneath my hand. So I was like, okay. And then it was just a ball of yarn, and she was just like, didn't know what to do.
It's
It's like, you asked me to.
I love it.
It's like, you did this to yourself. Now you have a soggy, a saliva sogged ball of yarn in your hand. What are you gonna do?
I always think it's so funny when they like spit out the gum and they hold their hand out or something, and then you're just like, am I supposed to just like what spit it into your hand? Like that's so gross. I always thought that was so funny when teachers do that.
Yeah. It's like, but you did this to yourself. If a student spat yarn into your hand, you'd expect them to one day spit out a hairball.
Just full cat.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I love it. I
So, Bluey, I saved you the red one.
Fun
Just kidding,
fact.
that's my favorite.
Crayola crayons are required by law to be edible because you give them to children under the age of 5. So they are food, kind of.
Hmm. You can eat them more than once.
Same thing for the stickers on apples. They're required by law to be edible because people are dumb and don't peel them. Don't take that off.
Oh, that reminds me. I forget what gum it was. There was some gum that someone convinced me you could just eat the wrapper of.
Huh?
So I just popped wrapper and gum into my mouth and just chewed that.
I mean, you know what? In a certain sense, you don't swallow gum generally. So I mean, like, Not like anything bad would happen.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. I mean, you can technically eat paper. Like, I keep seeing so many people on TikTok, like, making rice paper food for, like, vegetarians. So, I assume that means you can eat paper.
I mean, that's a different kind of paper, right?
I would assume? But then, like,
It's made out of rice, right?
yeah. But, like, is paper actually made out of wood? I always thought that was,
Yeah.
like, yeah?
Huh? It's a cellulose. Yeah.
I'm not, like, a paper engineer, scientist person. I've never made paper.
Have you eaten paper?
Uh, you know what? I will. I plead the. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, cellulose is just like long strands of carbohydrates. It's basically just sugar.
Actually, I went through a phase in middle school where I'd get like the muffins because my school store, the only like junk food thing at the school store when I was in middle school were muffins. And I would just eat the wrapper. I would like chew on the wrapper and eat it like gum because it tasted like the muffin, and I would be stuck in class all day afterwards. And I'm like, I just want chocolate. I want more muffin. I ate the muffin at lunch, so it's like chew on the wrapper and eat it. The little like paper part cup. And I don't know why I did that. That's but like I used to eat that all the time, so like I got feet paper, yeah.
I mean, if it tastes good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Learned how to make paper from a manga.
It's interesting.
It's one way to do it. It's one way to do it.
I mean, I had a conversation about the apocalypse once with somebody, and it made me go figure out how clothes are made, like how fabric is made. Because I'm like, I don't know how to make pants. But what's gonna happen if like I'm like without clothes in the apocalypse? Like, what's gonna happen? I need to know how to make like fabric.
I mean, I feel like in the apocalypse, like if the world is ending, it's just like why not just accept it?
I mean, or more importantly, blanket. What if it's cold? You know, I mean, a fire can only do so much.
It's like civilization was great. You know what? We'll just accept it.
And I guess my alternative is I could just go like skin a bear or something. Like, aha, instant blank grass.
Wet blanket. Bloody blanket.
Warm for a while. I watch Star Wars. But they cut the things open and you go inside and then it's warm when it's cold. You just have to do
Wait,
that every night.
cut what open?
In Star Wars. I was just like, I've seen Star Wars. You know, if it's really cold, you find something, cut it open, and go inside.
Yeah.
uh,
And then you
civilization.
can eat it. Then you have a morning snack.
Yeah, exactly. God.
Uh-oh, it looks like something
Up.
froze. My OBS freeze?
Um, Civilization was pretty good. Ready for the sequel? Civ 2? I can't play the Civ games anymore.
No, why not?
Oh, they are addicting to my brain to the point where I
Oh.
accidentally sat playing 10 hours straight once without meaning to.
One more turn. One more turn.
Yeah,
Just one more turn.
and now I'm like, I can't do that by myself anymore because that'll just be my day if I start playing one.
OBS crashed. Okay.
Ah, technical difficult. It wouldn't be a cell stream, like any cell stream, without technical difficulties. Me, other people, whoever, whatever's happening, something's happening, something's breaking.
All right, should be back. Yay!
All right. Hi.
Yarny's true form. The video ninja icon. A shuriken! I mean, I was
The
doing the
OBS
ninja
error
signs run.
works. Yeah. Ninja.
Oh my god, I want, like... I want, like, a maker of, like, one of those mocap suits to sponsor me. Give me a free suit. Like, come on, please. I'll beat Elden Ring with it. Please give me a free suit.
You actually like emailed anybody on that?
I'm honestly considering it.
Because yeah, that's like a big thing I was always told about sponsorships. Like, I was told for the most part, like, unless you're over a certain size, you kind of have to like pursue them yourself. And that's like the shame about them, kind of, as a streamer.
I'm getting up there.
Yeah. But like, you know what I mean? I think I was told that
Yeah.
even people in like the 200-300 range don't have like a lot of sponsors like being like, hey, come use this or play this. For the most part, they still have to like be like, hey, can I get a sponsorship? And then they're like, yeah. At least,
Especially one that probably doesn't do too many, like, streamer sponsorships.
yeah,
Like a mocap suit creator.
yeah. I could see that. I actually, that just reminds me. I actually had mic issues, and I like begged Shure to send me a new microphone on like 5 different platforms.
Oh, really?
I'm like, please, I will talk about you every stream for a year, or something like that. Whatever you need, I just need a new microphone.
Did they ever contact you?
No, I got ghosted on everything.
Oh no.
I remembered I had more microphones, and I just went and plugged in a different one, but... I'm actually using
My microphone is actually... I think it might be older than me.
Oh?
It's a hand-me-down from my mom's radio DJ mic.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
You have really good audio quality for older microphone too, I would say.
Yeah, this thing's got to be over 30 years old.
Huh. I'm using a film boom microphone. It is 3 feet long, and on the mic arm, it literally it's like 2 inches from my face, and the bottom part of it is against my desk. And it's just because I had a film project I did forever ago that I bought it for. Now I just have a boom microphone. So it's just like, oh, my microphone's broken. What's the best audio quality I have? Film boom microphone.
I mean, if it works.
Yeah. Wish I had some kind of actual arm for it, though, because it's just crudely duct taped to a mic arm for a different microphone.
I mean, if it works, yeah.
Yeah.
Little duct tape fixes everything.
Duct tape. Ooh.
But yeah, I have an Electro Voice RE20.
Oh.
It's like a radio mic.
Interesting. Now I'm like, what constitutes a radio mic? I'm like, that's a thing to probably look up later, though. So it's just like...
It's really good at, like, filtering out, noise.
Yeah.
And, noise rejection. I don't really understand it. I'm just a cat.
Fair. No, I mean, I totally understand. I'm like flying blind with like half of my tech. I'm just like, I put it together the way it said and it worked. And I'm hoping it doesn't stop doing that. uh, Actually, I saw that you did, you made like a audio, like an audio treatment, like little, cubicle. Like, you posted about that. How's
Yeah,
that
I
been
mean,
going?
it's really good. It's like, I mean, it doesn't like make noise coming from outside. It doesn't like eliminate it completely, but it lowers by like maybe 10, 15 decibels, which is enough to make to like filter out a lot of unwanted stuff with like a noise gate or whatnot, and also like it gets rid of the echoes,
Ah,
so
yeah.
you get really crisp audio.
Yeah. Yes. I I miss my old audio treatment room because I actually I had like 6 mattresses that I put along all the other walls, and then I had one wall of foam that I ruined trying to get
Mm-hmm.
down to save. And it was like voice actor quality audio in that room, and then I had to move, and I've just never had that since.
My OBS crashed again.
Uh-oh. Hi. Yeah.
Oh god,
What?
things are crashing. Oh, there goes a bye OBS. What the hell? What is going on?
Hi. Yeah, need to sacrifice a goat to OBS to make it work.
I guess so. God damn it. Okay. And should be up. Come on.
um
Yeah, there we go.
OBS sticker out. Oh
And
no.
it crashed again. What the? What is going on?
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Um
I think I need to close my model real quick.
sure.
Uh.
So, you enjoying stream?
Come on, come on.
Hi.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Where'd my mouse go?
Yeah, technology is very much 2 steps removed from which it's basically magic. If you're not like a scientist or an IT person, it's magic. It kind of works sometimes. That's why unplugging and plugging it back in works. Sometimes you just gotta do the thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm. No. Come
Make the
on.
offering, Arnie, quick! OBS is getting angry.
Wait. I think it was actually my model that was crashing things. Alright, we just need to restart the program.
Alright.
It's got a bit of a memory leak.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
oh.
I think about that more often than I probably should. Just like if I took my cell phone and showed it to a Victorian child, how likely would they be to freak out?
Oh, I think that
So a
crashed.
Victorian child might be able to kind of grasp the idea that it's technology. That's
I think
like,
so. Maybe. I don't know.
I think they invented the car in the Victorian era. That's why, right? Isn't
Yeah, that's where like all the steampunk stuff comes from.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's also where like 99% of all like vampire fiction comes from.
Come on.
The era of top hats and petticoats and such.
All right, things are restarting. OBS, just please die. There we
I miss
go.
top hats. I want to wear top
Oh my
hats.
god.
I mean, don't let your dreams be dreams. You can go
Yeah,
just
you
buy
can.
a top hat.
Yeah, you could just wear a top hat. Whatever you want. No one can stop you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, I've seen people IRL wearing, like, cloaks and tunics and stuff. I mean, I think a top hat's more normal than stuff like that, even. Just, like, out and about. Honestly, I genuinely want cloaks to be a thing again. Like, the more I've, like, heard about how great those are, the more I'm like, I kind of want one. It's like it's nerdy and I love it, but it's like, it seems just so practical. Just a big blanket with a hood.
Yeah, you can just wear them anywhere.
And it's waterproof. So it's just like waterproof blanket with a hood. So you're just like ultimate like winter rainy era weather outfit. Ah, you're back. Yay.
Yeah, I'm back.
I want cloaks to come back in fashion just so I can flamboyantly throw it over my shoulders and walk away from an altercation like Snape. I kind of love that. Good day,
Amazing.
sir. Dramatically flip behind you. I love that.
This is the worst establishment I've ever been in. Whoosh.
Big whoosh is like the important part, I think.
Mhm.
Big dramatic exit everywhere. Yeah. I don't know. If you could bring back a fashion item from anything that's just not around anymore, what would you do?
That's not around anymore. Um, I mean, kind of everything is around, but like, we need more puffy shirts, you know?
You know what? Yeah, I can get behind that. Dressed like a valedictorian gentleman. That's awesome, Mac. I did that's awesome. Hi. But yeah, I actually got reminded this morning that you're on the short list of streamers I've actually met IRL actually.
Yeah.
Like,
So TwitchCon.
yeah. We actually met at TwitchCon.
Mhm.
Don't you go to have you considered going to TwitchCon again?
We're gonna be we're planning on going to Offkai. So we recently bought a house, so going to 2 conventions is probably a bit too much.
Fair. I
Especially with the economy these days.
I totally understand. I've been trying to get my friend like Syl and them to go in with me on going to Offkai because we always have plans for TwitchCon and
Mhm.
everyone's just like with what money? How? Who's going? And it's just like
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard to wrangle doing big thing like more than once a year.
Hell yeah, meeting your mutuals IRL.
Use to correct
Them.
the back.
It's always good to meet your moodies. Your moodies, yeah.
Yeah, it's always really fun. All right. Well, if you go to so you go to Offkai every year, right?
I think they're 1 year last year.
Ah,
Really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I liked it more than TwitchCon.
that's fair. Uh, What
Like
about it?
it was kind of all contained in like one hotel.
Okay.
So it was really convenient. But also it's just focused around VTubers.
I could see that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Do anything cool at Offkai? Like meet anybody cool or?
Um, I don't think I met anyone new that I didn't like already know. Just like mostly people in the community.
There. There. Still neat though.
Was hoping for to meet some more people this year, but current events are making a lot of people not want to come to the US.
I yeah, I sadly can stand that.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
of course all this happens. Damn current events!
I am I'm gonna say like my first year. Okay, this is just a side note. My first year at TwitchCon, I actually had a conversation with Twitch staff about how they were planning on doing, because I overheard them and I jumped into their conversation. Um, about how they were thinking about doing a TwitchCon Asia and or Australia for that time zone area, and
Yeah.
I have been like so sad that it still has not like particulated, because I'm just like, I just want an excuse to go somewhere cool.
Right?
TwitchCon Tokyo. I'll make all of my friends go to that one.
Oh, that'd be fun for like a big trip. Like go to
Right?
the con and then do like see Japan.
Right? Like Japan is like a well,
I got to visit for it was 2 weeks.
ooh, sounds fun.
Yeah, it was part of a like a class trip for my Japanese class.
Oh,
We did like a trip and 1 week homestay.
oh,
Yeah, it was a lot of
nice.
fun.
So you speak Japanese?
I I've learned a little bit. That was years ago. I'm very rusty.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I flunked Japanese. I had an exchange teacher from Japan, and they had it at they were teaching on a Japanese level with for for my like little college course I was taking of Japanese, and it was very hard.
Mm,
They gave me 3 days to memorize all three alphabets.
3 days?
They like gave it to me on Monday, and they wanted me to have the alphabet memorized by Friday.
Oh, okay.
So like 3 days in class, and I was just like, I don't
What?
think I can do that. I don't even think I could do one alphabet that's not the English alphabet.
Yeah, that's a lot to learn in 3 days.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm justified in flunking out of that one. Well, I mean, like he had a whole thing. He's just like you have to do just uh like a memorization thingy on like a computer. And he's like, you have to pass this by the end of the week. Probably half a year. And you could take it as many times as you wanted, like the practice version, but you had to be able to do a final one in class. And it wasn't kanji. You had to, I said three alphabets. It was two alphabets, but katakana, hiragana. But, like, apparently most Japanese people can't even read, don't even know all kanji. So,
Yeah, there's so many. There's so many kanji.
Yeah. So how far did you get into
There's like,
Japanese?
um, I took a few years. I, I never really felt that I got like super conversational with it. Because there's like, you spend so much time like learning the alphabets and kanji. Like you have to spend so much time on that.
Yeah.
So that takes up time that you could just be learning uh like vocabulary, stuff like that. And like it's a very different structure to English. So like
Yeah.
yeah.
I kind of low key think we teach the Asian languages backwards because they always want you to learn how to read before you can speak it, and that's not how humans learn languages.
Yeah, definitely fair. But like learning katakana has been really useful because like I used to play um why am I blanking on the name? Fantasy Star Online.
Oh.
So I was playing on like a Japanese server
I,
and I could navigate the menus pretty decently because they use a lot of loan words and those are all going to be in katakana.
okay.
So I can basically just guess what things are because like okay, system oh, system. Okay.
It's
So I could
awesome.
navigate a lot of the menus just because a lot of the things were just in oh god damn it, things are crashing again.
I I used to do. There's a couple Nintendo games that like part of the game was locked behind the language. So if you just set it to Japanese, you had more more game modes and stuff. And I ended up having to just learn how to play multiple games just through like memory. Are are you still there? All right, technical difficulties. The smug face is locked in now. Yeah, I only have the benefit of knowing Korean, so I can kind of work my way around Japan. Yeah, fair. Uh, oh yeah, suminasu. All right, no, that's not wait. Annyeong haseyo. That's the only bit of Korean I know. Annyeong. I think Annyeong is like one of the cutest sounding greetings that I've heard. I really like that one. Annyeong. Uh, uh, what job is this for? He's gone, taken by the OBS taught debts of program hell. uh, yeah. So yeah, we're technically not even into the actual questions part. Is the funny part. Oppa and Hyung. That's all the Korean I know. Sure, they'll be back in a moment. Uh, technical position doesn't seem to be passing well. I mean, yeah, I mean, to be fair though, I mean, like, maybe I infected her, because, like I said, before stream we were setting up, I had a full PC crash. So, maybe the fact that I was just in call with her at the time while we were setting up, I've infected her with my computer viruses. Oh no! If the crash is the test! Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could see it. I. That's my turn for PC to crash? Yeah, that's. Oof. I kind of figured that's what happened. But yeah, Yarny! Whatever cursed thing she's done to get her programs working right with stuff like that. I mean, fair. I mean, yeah, no, I've been having like a bunch of consistent PC issues for a minute because like one of the cords plugged into my power supply is going, and like I have no idea which one it is, and I need to buy replacement cords, and then I need to go through and unplug and replug all of the cord, and it's like a whole ordeal because I have like a weird power supply error that keeps happening. You're next, lazy. Yeah, no, it's if you don't retweet this stream to at least 3 friends, you too will have PC crashes. No. Remember, you just have to forward it to 3 friends. That's the trick, right? Like those scam emails from like the early 2000s. My PC already crashes. Been cursed with bad luck. Send this to 4 others to get 4 years of luck. Yeah. Those were those that was a time. That was an era of computers. Unity and Blender do not play well with me. Yeah, they're those are very computer intensive programs. I totally can see that. That was an era. uh but yeah, I I don't know why, but I'm very like giggly all of a sudden. Yeah, anyway. Uh but yeah, it's almost funny to me though. Like I said, we've gone along like uh like we haven't even gotten to actual questions from viewers yet. This has all just been my questions for the most part. Almost back, yay! um, but yeah, the Nigerian prince, the emoji one. Remember the noises my PC made? Early model turning on edit mode had so many verters that it like a skin. Oh, one of the craziest computer problems I ever had, I could hear the electricity in it moving. While it was working fine, but I could hear the electricity in the machine like moving. And that was terrifying. And somehow it didn't fry my PC. I was just like, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure what was causing it. It just was happening. I could hear the electricity moving. That is correct, right? Literally, it just sounded like it was just suddenly like electrical buzzing, kind of like a Tesla coil ish. You know, like when you turn a Tesla coil on, but it's not shooting electricity out just yet. Like if you watch the videos, that like whiny, buzzy, like whine kind of sound. My computer was just making that. Not my current computer. It was a couple computers ago. Like quite a few computers ago, actually. But that was like the worst computer issue I've ever had. Tesla towers and high Helldivers charging up, and you're the only thing in range. Yeah, man, technology. Yeah, part of me part of me feels like I need to get like a new IT person to like come over to my house. My old IT friend who would come over and like fix my computer for me and hang out if for hangouts. Like literally, he would come over and be like, "Hey, want to just hang out?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." And he would sit and fix my computer while talking for like an hour before we did anything. And he always insisted on doing that because he's just like, "I know something's gonna be broken in here, and it'll bother me more to hear about it later." And I'm like, "Okay, thank you." Because I didn't even ask; he would just do it himself. I need to get me a new one.
Okay.
Oh, welcome back.
All right. I sent you a new video source. 'Cause it changed since I crashed.
All right. Fine.
Back from hell.
Underworld internet. The worst. That the that's the that's like isn't that like a Half-Life meme? I can't remember. I just remember hearing that a bunch in space.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't pay much attention.
That is
I,
perfectly fair.
I exist in my little bubble, and it's safe and happy.
Actually, so how was your break?
It was good.
So I guess to just get back into chit chatting, what got you into VTubing?
So my partner, Sophie, then Sophie Droid, now Sophie Cloud. She started with VTubing, and I was just doing face cam. I was just like, this would be fun. Do whatever. And then at one point, I was just like, I mean, Vroid, I could do that. I could create a little avatar, and I could just stream with it whenever I don't feel like spending the time putting makeup on or whatever. And then it's just like, I'll just do that occasionally. And then I started doing that, and then I just didn't go back because it was like, it was fun, and I didn't have to do like a whole bunch of prep work.
There.
And I could be a little demon cat.
Yeah. I mean, I think VTubing has worked out pretty well for you, just all things considered, because like you would be able to do cool stuff like your face tracking and stream probably without it.
I probably wouldn't have gotten the idea because I wouldn't have known about any of the technologies.
Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, interesting. So Sophie got you into it.
Mhm.
So doesn't she do mostly VR content?
Yeah, well, now she started with mostly just like normal VTubing, kind of moved into like VR chat and stuff like that.
Okay. Have you ever like considered doing like VR content?
I've tried, but like, I don't know what to do. I need like something to like supply content. Like, that's why I really like Souls likes because like there's always something happening
That's fair.
that I can like bounce off of.
Yeah, those kind of my problem a lot of the time with VR chat is like they didn't make new worlds for me to go in and comment on enough that I'd be just out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, like doing that multiple streams a week would be tough.
Yeah. And like I can only ramble for like 3 hours so many times before I run out of things to talk about, purely of just like my brain.
I mean, yeah, VR community games would be good.
That'd be fun.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, like I actually like the crazy thing is that like I feel like I got introduced to you through multiple people separately, kind of. Now that I'm thinking about
Oh,
it,
yeah.
'cause I remember you being around with Seahorse a bunch when I was
Yeah.
Seahorse's
Hmm.
chat all the time, and then I actually met you because of Key, so that it was
Hmm.
so yeah. So just
Yeah, I met Seahorse like really early on in my streaming, like before I was even affiliate. Seahorse rated me and actually helped me get to affiliate.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I just think it's crazy because like I'm not like so like I associate Seahorse with like the VR community, despite them not really doing that. So I just so it's just like it was interesting to me that like that's not really a thing for Yarny.
No, I was still I was even still doing flesh tubing back then.
Huh.
So I wasn't even a VTuber.
I mean, crazy.
But
uh,
I just hung out in a lot of those spaces because of Sophie.
makes sense.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. All right. How about we move on to viewer questions then?
Sure.
All right. So first question from. So we've got questions actually. You're actually in the running for most questions already.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Um. All right. So first viewer question. What would your dream addition be to Night Rain?
Um, Dream Edition.
Weapon, spell, armor set, enemy, anything really to finish the rest of the question. That helps.
Oh, it's hard to say on something that's not even out, because like I could say something and it might just have that.
And you've used your magical precognitive powers to see the future then.
Maybe. But some way to like create your own character, like build them up. Like you take X ability, like grab all the different like abilities and skills and whatnot, and create your own custom character or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, like, play it like Elden Ring, I guess, instead of the kind of class-based thing they had going on.
Yeah, or maybe like being able to create your like own custom class.
Okay, makes sense.
Like you find like a new skill in the world, like you earn it or from a like a battle or something, and then like you could create a new custom class with that skill or something.
Okay. Yeah, kind of makes me think of like a randomizer ish, but like not like literally, but more like more planned. Because like a lot of randomizers
Yeah.
will have like abilities and stuff like thrown in chests instead of in the skill tree or whatever.
Yeah, except then you would unlock it and like you start a new character run with that and build a new kind of character.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah, having some like build diversity would be really interesting like that.
Yeah.
Probably add even more hours.
Actually, this isn't a viewer question. This is just a random thing I just thought of. You know, it'd be kind of fun for you to do that I could totally.
What's that?
Have you ever heard of archipelagos?
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about that.
Did you know Elden Ring's on the list of archipelago games?
Yeah.
Just made me think of that. Like, 'cause I have like a group of friends that friends and people you hang out with all the time. And I was just like, probably, get some cool archipelagos going if you wanted that as a like collab opportunity. I don't know. I like it's funny
Definitely.
that like a lot of the stream has been me like, you should do this. Hardy, you do cool things. Do other cool things.
So many cool things to do.
I don't think I've done that with anybody else, so so sorry. All right. Next question. Oh, okay, real quick. Archipelago is a type of randomizer where it is broken up across all of the games. So you open up, like, if you're doing a collab of Archipelago, somebody opens up a chest in Elden Ring, then they get something for Zelda, which is what's one of the other people in the Archipelago is playing, and now they have that item, and they can open up a chest and get like the Kamehameha wave from Elden Ring, shoot somebody else, so on and so forth. Anyway,
Yeah, you're like playing different games, but you're playing kind of together and getting stuff for each other.
It's really cool. Oh, all right. You get a question of you get a replica of any weapon from Elden Ring. What would it be?
I want. My favorite one of my favorite weapons is just a pickaxe. I don't think that'd be very interesting. I get a pickaxe.
I mean, you just go down to the hardware store and get you one.
Right, right.
Those are actually really fun to play with. I went on a trip to like a family member's house once, and they just had one in their garage, and it was like icy, and I just like destroyed like a huge field of ice that way, just because I was bored. It was like a place where they parked cars, and it was like on gravel, so I just like pickaxed it all away and threw all the ice into like a field. Boredom.
Boredom makes you do work.
I mean, it was kind of fun. Anyway, next question. I know people are supposed to drink 8 glasses of water each day, but how many Molotovs a day are recommended for a Yarnling?
You know what they say, Molotov a day keeps the government at bay. You know, so you want to make sure you drink your Molotovs, at least one. If you're really active, you'll probably want at least 4.
All right.
You know, the famous saying. Famous saying.
Best part of waking up is arsoning a truck. I don't
But
know.
don't drink water. Don't drink water. That's poison. That kills people. Fun fact, water is highly correlated with people dying.
You know, I've heard 100% of people who drink water die.
Yeah, everyone who's died has drank water. Coincidence? I think not.
I agree. I agree. It cannot be healthy.
People drown in it. It's just,
True. Like, I don't trust anything I can't breathe in.
right?
Next question. Have you eaten today? Did you remember to take care of yourself?
Mm, mm.
This one actually, someone put a name by it, so I assume they're fine with me telling you who asked
I
it.
think I know who it is. Spooky. Is that
Yeah.
you, Spooky?
Yeah.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
She pleads the fifth. Molotovs are a Finnish invention named after the Soviet foreign minister Vyacheslav Molotov during the Finn-Russian War.
Mm-hmm.
Did not know that. You know, I never really thought much about why they were called Molotovs. I was just like, bottle on fire, Molotov.
Molotov.
That's what they. It's what they yell. It's what they say in hell at L celebrations. Molotov.
Yeah, exactly. Molotov. and then you break a Molotov on the ground.
uh, um. All right. Next question. If you couldn't be animal based, what other sort of demon would you be?
Um, Not animal based, so just like a normal demon.
Yeah.
Ah, I don't even know what would other types of demons be. It's
I mean,
like you got demons, and then you've got demons with cat ears. I don't know.
you know what? That's fair. Like,
Like
I guess it
like a
depends on the.
fire demon, which I guess I technically already am.
I guess it's really just depends on what like lore universe you're going off of. Like
Yeah, I
some
don't
of them
know.
have like all sorts of types. Some of them it's just they're all the same thing. Yeah.
I think yokai like more general. Like a yeah, like there's a bunch of different types of yokai. Oh, I do bad things.
Yeah, you could go Yarny, I guess. I guess next question. Demons with horns, cat ears, strong, sly, or yeah, fair. Um, what's your most beloved Souls boss of all time?
I think my favorite. Oh, geez. So, I'd probably have to say Melania, but like, there's so many good ones. There's so many, like, one boss that is a lot of fun, but a lot of people just kind of overlook is Morgott. It's like if you fight him normally, he's super squishy, so he dies super easy. So a lot of his mechanics you just kind of gloss over because he just dies so fast. But I kind of fell in love with the fight when I was doing level 1. It's like that makes the fight last longer, so like you really get more of a feel for like how that fight goes, and it's just so much like a dance.
Okay.
I really love it.
Oh wait, so Morgott is the real version of Margaret, right?
Margaret, yeah. Mhm.
I I that's a meme for me. I call him Margaret because he
Oh.
doesn't deserve getting his name said correctly. Because when I first played, I got stuck on him for a week
Oh no.
because I hadn't figured out exactly how to fight bosses properly yet. I guess or wasn't good enough. So I just got
Uh-huh.
stuck on Margaret. So it's just like Margaret. Thanks, Margaret.
Hey
Now,
there, Mish.
what? Um,
Pride 100.
yo, thank you for the biddies. You. Um,
Yeah,
I,
Morgott is just such a dance-like fight. It's just a little dance of death you do with Morgott.
I, now, I hate that. That immediately makes me go, man. I like mostly skipped his fight
Yeah,
because my mage build was so good against him. I like two shot him, and so I didn't see like any of his fight.
I know. It's like that's the worst part of that fight is just how squishy he is.
Yeah, like, I actually that's part of why I loved like Millennia so much when I played is that like it was such a Like I actually had to like learn all of her movements to beat her, kind of a thing.
Mhm.
Laser beam cannon deletes bosses. Yeah.
Yeah, on my first playthrough, I was Pyromancer. So like when he does that phase transition where he just like he's exploding, just dragon's breath and just nuke him.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're just gonna stand there? Okay, dragon's breath, dragon's breath. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah. It's just yeah. Well, mine was the way I played it was throw moon, charge up or summon something to like distract them, and then charge up a Kamehameha wave to kill, pretty much do everything else in one go. And it
Yeah,
worked.
that spell can do some pretty disgusting things.
Yeah, cause like the throw the moon, like Ronnie Moon, makes it do
Hmm.
double damage, all arcane attacks, and then you throw the throw the rune down that causes you to do more damage, and then you drink the potion to have unlimited mana for like 20 seconds, and then you do a Kamehameha wave with full mana straight through 20 seconds and a full mana bar, and that kills literally every boss in the entire game. You combined all those things together.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was not very fair. But I can see why people hated Mage Build. Little not learning game. Next question.
Mechanics, what are those?
What is an obscure game you enjoy telling people about?
I don't know how obscure it is. Well, I guess probably more so now. But Xenogears, which is like probably one of my
Oh,
favorite games.
I have wanted to play that game since I was a kid. I kept see I like that's one of those games that I would always see like in the ads of the booklets at the back of like my
Uh-huh.
PS1 games. Because I played a lot of Square Enix games. And that was one of those games I'm like, this looks so cool, I want to play it. And then I just never bought it because I was a child without money. Never got to play it. I still have it. That's awesome.
Yeah, like it's such a cool story.
Here.
But it also had like the second half of it was just like completely different because they ran on a budget. So instead of like mostly gameplay, like it goes through a lot of just exposition, like telling you the story of what happened, what essentially would have been in in the second half of the game, and then it puts you into like the final area.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Have
Yeah,
played the Xenoblade games?
I've never played any of the Xenoblade games. No.
Supposedly they're like a spiritual successor by the same studio.
Yeah, but I never could figure out like what they had in common with it.
My immediate thought would be like something with gameplay, but I wouldn't know because I never played Xenogears.
The Xenoblade games I thought were like more almost like fighting games, or some of
I
them are. I don't know.
I'll like I'll be honest, I don't know much about Xenoblade. I know it's a JRPG though.
Hmm.
My only real experience with that is watching one of my friends fall down basically the world tree for like 20 minutes because they kept landing on edges of platforms and sliding off immediately. All the way from the very top of like a whole like the major area that they were in to the very bottom. That's like my only experience with Xenoblade as a franchise. I was just like I just
I
knew
think you're thinking of Xenosaga was the JRPG.
maybe I've not played any of them now that I'm thinking about it. But you know, it could be like yeah. Is Xenosaga related to Xenogears?
Yeah, it was supposed to be in like the same universe, but like I don't know. It's-
Huh. Interesting. That's really cool. Like, well, that makes me want to play Xenogears more. I'll have to actually add that to my like list of possible future games. Now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't thought of that game in forever.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I really liked it.
Um. Next question. Marika's offspring. Fuck, Mary, kill the rest.
What? Wait, what's the question?
You know, like the fuck, Mary, kill game.
Yeah.
But the Marika kids, like Millennia, Ronnie, Rykard, Godwin.
Mary Melania, she's Rotwife. Um, kill the rest, I guess.
Fair enough. Fair. All right. Um. Next question. What's your favorite Digimon?
I don't know anything about Digimon.
That is perfectly fair. All right. You know, not every question's gonna be
Yeah.
relevant. Anyway, what was your first challenge run?
My first challenge run was level 1, Elden Ring.
Okay.
So like I completed the Dark Souls trilogy. I did Bloodborne, and I did Elden Ring, and then I did an Elden Ring level 1 playthrough. No, wait. No, it was Dark Souls 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my introduction. So I did Dark Souls 1, level 1. So I could use Pyromancy, and the Pyromancy hand doesn't require stats, so all the damage is just from upgrading it. So I could do like you could do full damage while still not having any levels. So that was baby's first level 1. And then I think I went to Elden Ring.
Okay.
And then I did 3, and then I did 2.
Okay.
Kind of a weird path.
I mean, that's fair. People go through things differently. Uh, Next question. What is your favorite place in a Souls game?
My favorite place. Hmm. I I don't know. I've never really thought of that. Like, what location would be my favorite? Um. Hmm. I don't know. That's tough.
We can narrow it down to, say, Elden Ring, if that helps.
Like, Limgrave was a lot of fun to like explore. There's like so much there.
Yeah.
There's like so many different places to explore and whatnot. Like so many different little caves. Like, oh, back there's even more stuff.
I think I
And
spent half of my
also,
playtime in Limgrave.
yeah, it's just so much to explore there. So like, you can just spend so much time there. Whereas you get to like some of the later areas, and there's just a couple caves, but
Yeah.
that's it. But like exploring there was a lot of fun for the first time.
Okay. I think my favorite is the lake, the Liminsa Lake. Just because I just think it's really pretty when you have like the castle in the distance, and it's like,
Oh yeah, it's like iconic.
yeah, I just really vibe with that aesthetically. So I think that one would be my favorite.
Yeah, there wasn't really much in the mountaintops of Giants. It's like not much to explore.
Like 4 caves for that like whole area. Kind of actually, honestly, it kind of felt like it could have been condensed into other areas a little bit. Like,
Probably. They could have shrank things down.
then again, I guess that also wouldn't be nice either.
But like Shadow of the Erdtree, the Shadowlands, like that was just so dense. There's just so much to explore. Like every nook and cranny, there's like something. And like, yeah, the Shadow of the Erdtree is just so gorgeous too. There's so many pretty sights there. Like just as soon as you get there, you walk out into this field with like the 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 shadow tree in the background.
Yeah,
Just so many good sights. Like, god damn.
yeah, I and that I almost makes me kind of regret choosing not to play the DLC.
Always
Um,
time.
true. Um, next question. What is your most disliked enemy or boss in a game?
um, I probably the Valiant Gargoyles.
Really?
The twin gargoyle fight. It's just the absolute worst. You're
Huh.
fighting two of these gargoyles that are like super lanky, so they're hard to hit. And then the second one comes out, and then you barely can do anything. And they have this almost invisible poison gas, which constantly is doing damage. And then it poisons you.
You know, the funny thing is that my build with my wizard build that I did, where I
Uh-huh.
just went all in on just using like the basic magic stuff,
Yeah.
destroyed the and not with the Kamehameha either. I got the Stars of Ruin, which is I was
Mm-hmm.
told is the anti-millennia spell basically, and it destroyed both of them, and I only got poisoned once. It did it on my 4th try.
Yeah, like with levels, it's not too bad because they can die quickly, but doing it at level 1 is a nightmare. It's like, oh no.
I can imagine.
Once there's two of them, good luck doing anything.
Yeah, I yeah, I hated when there was multiple enemies. That was like the worst because then I could never distract anybody enough. You get to
You get to
become.
become.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
get to become a boss in Elden Ring. Where does your fight take place, and what is the battle itself like?
I've actually been thinking about this a lot. So like, it's something I actually want to do. Like, create a custom fight in Elden Ring. So I don't know where it would take place, but I've been thinking a lot of like how it would be structured. Like Yarny starts off kind of like fighting mostly with Molotovs, like throwing Molotovs, area denial, setting the ground on fire. And then you get her down and she gets angry. She goes like feral mode, like takes like bandages, fashions them into flaming claws, and starts fighting on all fours, slashing at you with some like frantic Molotov throwing mixed in as well.
Huh. Like actually,
and
like,
then and then like it goes into like the next phase where like you're fighting a bunch of the little yarnies, a bunch of the little yarnlings. So they die easily, but there's just tons of them. And then you get through that phase. There's one final phase out of the mountain of dead yarnies. One final yarny emerges from the ashes, calm, composed, focused. She's memorized your move set. You try to attack her, and she just teleports behind you and punches you. It doesn't do much damage, but she's playing with you.
I love it. uh, the ever-burning yarn.
The ever burning.
Uh, love it. All right. Actually, that kind of made me think of it's something I was saying a bunch when I was playing Elden Ring.
Huh.
Like, I really want one of the enemies to just be aware of how many times I fought them and like comment on how many attempts it's been, and like, if we could have a cap of like 100, but how amazing would it be if just one of them is just like, this has been 36 times. Haven't you learned? So on and so forth. Like, I just thought that'd be a fun way to mix it up.
That would be a fun little Easter egg. Just a reference to how many times you've died.
Yeah, and or like they'll know like maybe like the move you use the most, and like be able to accommodate for like one move per run or whatever of the one you used the most last time or something.
Oh god, a Souls boss that could like learn from you. That would be horrifying.
Yeah, but and I kept saying how great I thought that idea would be, just as like, just like, yeah, the more you suck, the more it will suck. But they know your skills. The yardling that knows your skills made me think of that.
She's memorized your move set. She knows every move you're gonna make before you know it. She's completed her level 1 run. It's like all the Yardlings that you defeated were each attempt against the boss at level 1. And now she's finally memorized your moveset.
Next question. What is your favorite kind of pizza, and why is it sushi?
PSA. Pizza's not food. Pizza is a vile abomination. A twisted parody of what food should be. Now you know.
Okay. I remember you talking about the burnt pizza thing.
Oh god, yeah, the 4 times cooked pizza that the guy would order. Oh my god. Why?
Yeah.
Just buy a frozen pizza and burn it yourself. Yeah, 4 times cooked. It comes out of the oven, pure black. If there was if there was a hint of uncharred cheese, if there was a slightest bit of white mozzarella, he would send it back. And he would order this once or twice a week.
I think that's hilarious. Just start sending him like a box of charcoal instead from like a barbecue. Just, here you go.
There's no difference. There's no difference. It's the same thing.
Okay, actually, I have a weird random question that kind of made me think of though.
Sure.
What is the best food burned?
Best food burnt?
You have Do you have a food that you're like, it's not bad, like that you actually enjoy burned or would still eat burned?
Cheese.
Cheese?
Yeah, like charred cheese from like on like the edge of lasagna.
Oh,
Oh, it's so goddamn good.
I can see it. Yeah, I can be there for that. I get you. Could be there for. Yeah, I can be there while you eat burnt cheese lasagna. Yeah, I can stand in the corner. Yeah, that.
There's just like a perfect medium of like perfect char on cheese. That's just so good.
I actually, but like, yeah, I completely get what you're saying because you ever bought like that? Just makes me think of those like cheese chips. Have you ever seen those?
No.
For people who are doing like carb restriction diets or are allergic to like it's like a type of gluten-free thing, and essentially they just take pure cheese and they cook it until it's solid again. So you melt it and then it turns into a chip, and people eat that as chips.
Yeah, I eat the hell out of that.
They sell them in most grocery stores now.
I don't think I've seen them. I don't look.
I mean, that's fair. I don't really buy chips very often, so I mean, but
Yeah, I'll buy tortilla chips for salsa. And that's about it.
fair. Oh, actually, like I don't even remember the last time I had chips and salsa. I'm like,
It's one of my favorite things in the world. Just a super spicy salsa. Just sit down with a jar and some chips and just devour that.
no, I have done that many a time too. I like I said, I totally I feel the vibe. I don't buy it very often, but like I will crush it every time I go to a Mexican restaurant and they bring out the chips and salsa. I will be very happy.
Mhm. It's like, I will fill up on these.
It's like, oh, what would you like to eat? No, I'm good.
Oh, this is fine. This is all I need. Some more chips and salsa while you're at it.
Yes. Bring me a smorgasbord of your finest salsas, and another round of chips.
Oh, yeah, just like a selection of salsas. Oh, so good. That'd be heaven.
I like. Actually, I'm totally down for that. That sounds amazing.
Come on, restaurants, get on it. Get on it.
Just a salsa sampler.
Here's your salsa flights.
Next and actually final question. Chelsea flights. That makes me think of like if you go to like a brewery and they're like,
Yeah.
here's like here's a flight of everything we make, or a flight of samples, and it's just like little like tiny shot glasses of everything. Makes me think of that.
I'd order it.
But yeah, next question. How does it feel to be you right now?
It feels pretty good. Feeling a little hungry, but pretty
Oh,
good. It's pretty warm. I'm on fire.
fair. I like for you, that's probably like how it's supposed to be. I would assume.
Yeah.
That's a deep one. Yeah.
It's not that deep. It's only you could say it's skin deep.
I mean, it's as deep as you want it to be. Like it's just
Ow.
like, no, I'm good. My chair is comfy. That's how it is to be me right now.
Mhm.
A little tired. Probably need another glass of water.
Yeah, I ran out of mine. Not that I would drink water because that's poison.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah,
You're
my
like,
my kerosene is out.
all right, kerosene. I drink nothing but the finest of oils.
Not as deep as what's food is best burnt, right? Exactly.
I think the answer is like my answer for that one also, just side note, would be marshmallow, probably.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm the gremlin who will light their marshmallow on fire until it puts itself out every time.
A little bit of char makes everything better, though. You know what also makes everything better? Hot sauce. Everything. I'll stand by that. I'll die on that hill. Cookies, yes. Ice cream, yes. Cake,
Right.
yes.
It's interesting. Like, I've never even considered putting hot sauce on sweet things.
It's really good. Mhm.
Like, I like spicy food. I've never really been a huge fan of hot sauce because it tastes really vinegary, and I like most of the time, and I'm like really sensitive to the like vinegary taste.
Oh, I love vinegar so much. I'm addicted to vinegar.
Yeah, outside of apple cider vinegar, every other kind of vinegar to me is like, tastes like cooking or not cooking, cleaning stuff to me. My brain.
So good. So good. Just drink that stuff.
Actually, you ever if you had a flavor of hot sauce, what would it be?
Ooh, I don't know. I love the flavor of habaneros.
Okay.
Garlic and habaneros. It would be very garlicky, very, very spicy with habaneros.
Okay. I get
Yeah,
it.
like roasted garlic and habanero. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of blueberry hot sauce though, like the blueberry hot sauces. So I'd do like a blueberry ghost pepper or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's that.
You
That's
like
just
vinegar in your Korean cold nudes? Ooh.
like and it's not like a blanket like I don't like vinegar. It's just that can't be like the main flavor I taste. And a lot of hot sauce is just like it's vinegar but it burns. It's just like
Spicy vinegar, yeah.
yeah, that's interesting. You like so big fan of spicy foods then. So
Yeah.
I had a
I've
follow-up.
eaten a Carolina Reaper and
Oh,
a ghost pepper.
the most I've done is a ghost pepper. I
I really liked the ghost pepper. It was very fruity and sweet, and then it burnt.
hi.
And then fruity, sweet, and then fire.
Want to hear something kind of funny about me?
Huh.
I couldn't eat any spicy food until I made it my reward for getting 100 subscribers, or not subscribers, sorry, followers on Twitch originally.
Uh-huh.
Back when I was a face streamer,
Oh.
and I ate a ghost pepper, and ever since I've actually like loved spicy food. But
The
before,
addiction starts.
yeah, and it was literally just like before that, like a jalapeno would be too much, but afterwards, anything short of a ghost pepper is fine. So now I'm like, maybe I just need to go find the hottest pepper ever, eat it, and live through it, and then I can eat anything. Just the
It's like jalapeno. That's not spicy. I've had spicy.
yeah, I could just casually eat a jalapeno now, and I couldn't before. And I just think that that's like, yeah, I only can eat spicy foods because of streaming, and I just think that that's funny. Think harder, not smarter.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that is all of our questions. So I guess this has been Sullivan Night. So before we go, do you have if you have anything you'd like to promote or do some self promotion? Here is a great place to do so.
Um, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific. I do lots of Elden Ring challenge runs, as probably isn't obvious.
Do you have anything interesting coming up for challenge runs or anything?
I've been doing a run of Elden Ring where I've replaced every single enemy with the final boss of Shadow of the Erdtree, Consort Radahn.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah, it's they aggro from so far away, and they either gravity warp you to them or gravity warp themselves to you. There's no running from them. There is only pain.
Oh, I can imagine dungeons are the worst because I just immediately flash to like, but there's a lot of dungeons in the game where you go in and there's just like 30 skeletons right there.
Yeah, stuff like, oh my god, it's like going through Stormwind, the the front gate where there's like, I don't know, probably 30 of them. That was something. Made it through though. Just one at a time. Just pull one, like shoot one. Luckily, they didn't all aggro when I shot one. Pull him to me, fight him, shoot the next one, rinse and repeat until through that fucking courtyard. Oh my god.
All right. Are they at least scaled to the area that they're in?
Yeah, they're scaled down based on where they are. But still, they were like 2-3 shot me. Some of them would even one shot me.
That's
So the
amazing.
scaling's not perfect. Especially since they're just replacing basic enemies.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Uh, all right. Well, this has been Sullivan Night. Um, Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please go follow Yarny. They do such cool stuff all the time. Like I said, I'm always impressed with their Souls gaming. If you enjoyed the show and you haven't yet, give a follow. It really helps with the algorithm, my self-esteem. Join the Discord. Follow the socials. Follow Yarny's socials and join her Discord also. And all the other links and stuff I say at the end here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. And I hope you all had a sal of a night. Thank you so much. Bye.